Bucket naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes up right now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to JLerone Presents. You guys, we have another plane crash. Yeah, right outside of Arizona, Air Force Base in Arizona. Looks like two little feeder planes has collided. If you don't know what a feeder plane is, it's like those, we used to call them crop dusters back in the day. They're basically the smaller, like two engine, well, the two propellers, you know what I'm saying, type airplanes where like maybe 1-2 people, maybe 3 can fit in, just depending on, you know, the way it's set up. But yeah, so it's like those little smaller airplanes with the propellers. Yeah, looks like 2 of those have crashed right outside of, right in Arizona, right at this small Air Force base. So, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at that real quick. And just let y'all know, in these planes, they're not controlled, since they don't fly high altitudes and they don't fly long range. Basically, they don't have the ATC, right? They don't have the air traffic controllers telling them, you know, who's on approach and this, and the third. They basically have to communicate between each other, between the planes. So maybe there was some miscommunications between the two pilots. Who knows? But they're going to look into that. But we're going to go ahead and listen to exactly like what happened in this incident. Okay, so let's go. And of course, my condolences goes out to the people. I think they said 2 people were deceased because of the accident. So condolences goes out to the family members of those 2 people. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the video, you guys, and fair use.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox as we continue to follow some breaking news out of Arizona. You are taking a look at some live aerial footage. We are following the latest regarding a deadly plane crash at Marana Regional Airport. Here's what we know so far, courtesy of our partners at Fox 10 in Phoenix. You can see that several investigators, law enforcement officials, first responders are there on the ground, as you can also see the aftermath of that crash. Fox 10 saying this: at least 2 people are dead following a mid-air plane collision at an airport northwest of Tucson. That's according to what we heard from police earlier today. The Marana Police Department saying the crash happened February 19th, today on Wednesday, at the Marana Regional Airport, located near Avra Valley and Senderio Roads. The police writing on Facebook, quote, 2 confirmed dead, and both planes were smaller fixed-wing single-engine planes. The Federal Aviation Administration says a Lancer collided midair with a Cessna 172 just before 8:30 a.m. local time. 2 people were on board each plane. The National Transportation Safety Board will lead the investigation into this crash. We're still waiting to hear who the victims are. Their identities have not been confirmed. According to the FAA, the Marana Regional Airport is an uncontrolled field, meaning the airport does not have an operating control tower. FAA goes on to say that pilots utilize a common traffic advisory frequency to regularly announce their position to other pilots who are in the airport's vicinity. The pilot in command is responsible for maintaining safe separation from other aircraft, and pilots operated into uncontrolled fields are still required to comply with all federal aviation regulations, including minimum visibilities, minimum safety altitudes, and right-of-way rules. You can see here that they have taped off what looks to be another one of these small planes, and you can see several other small planes there in this regional airport, as the FAA has said that it is an uncontrolled airport there. But there on the screen, you can see the aftermath as well. Perhaps some of the debris from that airplane that was involved in this crash. I do want to head out to some posts on X regarding the latest in this investigation. This first one from the National Transportation Safety Board newsroom, saying that NTSB is investigating a mid-air collision between Cessna 172S and Lancer 360 Mk2. And we're seeing here that our team down at Fox 10 in Phoenix, they are currently speaking with some of the police and investigators on the ground. Let's take this live.
Prior to 8:30 a.m., officers from the Marana Police Department and members from the Northwest Fire District responded here to the Marana Regional Airport in reference to a report of an aircraft down. Officers arrived on scene, and it was learned that 2 aircraft were involved in the collision. Unfortunately, 2 individuals were confirmed deceased. The investigation is in the early stages and is ongoing, and the NTSB is en route to further the investigation.
And according to the FAA, we found out that the 2 aircraft involved, it's a Lands Air aircraft and a Cessna 172, and the FAA also saying that there were 2 people on board each of the aircraft. 2 people passed. Now, the other 2 people, do we know anything about their conditions at this time?
From what I understand at this time is the other 2 involved are unharmed, and they're doing okay.
Yeah, and again, all of this preliminary information, obviously this is happening as we speak. The FAA also describing this as an uncontrolled airspace, meaning there's no ATC control tower, meaning pilots have to communicate to each other about their positions via another type of frequency. We will continue to be here on scene and gather information at this time, but stay right here with Fox 10, both live on air and online for the latest details. Reporting live here in Marana, Lauren Clark, Fox 10 News.
And thank you there to reporter Lauren Clark down at Fox 10 in Phoenix as she continues to detail the latest regarding this deadly plane crash. Also speaking with someone from the police department there, as the Marana Police Department is investigating this entire situation. Now, we do want to keep it here focused on this breaking news story. Again, 2 people confirmed dead in this small plane crash that happened at Marana Regional Airport. That's just northwest of Tucson, if you're not familiar with the area there. And it does seem that our Fox 10 reporter may be asking some more questions from the police spokesperson that is on the ground there with her. We're going to hang on this shot in just a second and continue to gather more information.
Yeah, just give them a second. They got to interview somebody else.
All right, let's head back out to reporter Lauren Clark with Fox 10 in Phoenix, continuing to cover this deadly plane crash.
Happening here at the airport. Tell us what we know so far with the preliminary details.
Yeah, so what I can tell you at this time is this morning at approximately 8:29, so just prior to 8:30, officers from the Marana Police Department and members from the Northwest Fire District were dispatched here to the Marana Regional Airport on Avra Valley Road in reference to an aircraft down. It was learned that 2 aircraft were involved in a collision, and unfortunately 2 individuals were confirmed deceased. This is very early stages in the investigation, and the NTSB is en route to further the investigation.
Wow. And from the FAA, we learned that there was 2 people aboard each aircraft. 2 people unfortunately passed. What's the conditions of the other 2?
I learned that the other 2 were unharmed and were able to walk away unharmed.
And the preliminary details is this idea of the 2 that were unharmed were on one plane and the other 2 on the other?
Yes. Yes, that's what I understand.
And that's, again, preliminary, and things are still just trying to unfold at this time as investigators are on scene here.
Exactly, yes.
Do we know anything about ages or genders of those who passed?
I do not have that at this time, no.
As someone who's from this community and seeing something like this happen at the airport, I bet this is tragic.
Yeah, this is an extremely tragic situation, and the Marana Police Department offers our deepest condolences to those affected in this incident.
Anything else you can add or say?
Yeah, I can say that I don't have a time frame, but the airport will be shut down for an extended period of time while this is being investigated. But yeah, that's basically all I have at this time.
Wonderful. Do you have any questions, Mark?
Do we know which aircraft the deceased were on?
I don't know which exactly. I don't have that right now.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. And off the record, is this
So we were just listening there to Fox 10 reporter Lauren Clark speaking with one of the police officers with the Marana Police Department as they continue to investigate this deadly plane crash down there at Marana Regional Airport, just northwest of Tucson. And you're seeing there some of the debris, some of the aftermath of that deadly mid-air collision. Not a lot of information right now, even given from investigators on the scene, because it is a developing story. It is very fluid. We're still working to learn more. But preliminary results have showed that 2 people were killed. Now, 2 people were in each of the aircraft, so 4 people in total. Now, no ages or genders either have been revealed of any of these victims. I want to head back out to this post on X from the Marana Police Department, who right now is on the scene, kind of getting started with this entire investigation, where they say update: 2 confirmed dead, and both planes were smaller fixed-wing single-engine planes. The Marana Police Department is currently on scene at the Marana Regional Airport, located at Avra Valley Road, in reference to an aircraft collision. There has been at least 1 confirmed deceased, but that was earlier, because as you see there, the update was 2 confirmed dead. Both planes were smaller fixed-wing single-engine planes. Back out live to this image that we have there, courtesy of the chopper up in the sky just northwest of Tucson, as we're following the latest with this deadly plane crash that happened at an airport in Arizona.
Yeah, my bad. That's it. But yeah, man, that's, like I said, man, that's tragic. Something's going on. I don't know what it is, but it's, as you see, I don't know. And like I said, I can't, of course, since the last, the plane in Toronto that went down, folks was blaming that on Trump. I hate that people go that route, trying to say that he's responsible because of all the budget cuts and people being let go from, the aviation department and from the ATC. But yeah, so like I said, and of course, there's no air traffic controller with this one. These are just regular pilots with these little feeder planes, single engine planes, bad communications of what it seems like, you know what I mean? But again, they still have to investigate, so we don't know exactly what happened, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, so like I said, this is crazy. It's crazy. There's too many. All of a sudden now, all these accidents, and all of a sudden it's. But then again, like I said, it could be. Maybe all this stuff was happening before. They just never, talked. I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. But yeah, y'all drop some comments down below and let me know what you think. All right, JLerone presents. You guys, please be good to yourselves. By all means, let's be good to one another, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And again, my condolences goes out to the people, who lost their lives, to their families and friends. Tragic, it never should have happened. Don't know what happened. Like I said, more to come. I can keep you guys updated. All right.
fucking naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking. Can't keep your